this is Alexia Tsotsis from TechCrunch, and I'm here with Melissa from Tiny Review. Say your full name.
Melissa Miranda from Tiny Review.
Melissa Miranda from Tiny Review, and we are at the 500 Startups Demo Day doing the 7 most interesting startups at 500 Startups. So what is Tiny Review?
So Tiny Review is like Instagram for local reviews. You take a picture, you write 3 lines, and what we're doing is making reviews fun and addictive. Or at least that's what we set out to do. The format has proven to be so compelling for personal expression that we're seeing a lot of storytelling, memes that are popping up, and somebody put it as, you can just write comics out of your whole life with it.
So how many users have you had since your launch? I mean, you haven't done very much press, right?
No press whatsoever. No, we've been trying to stay under the radar. And so far, we've been Facebook login only, which has caused a lot of headaches. And not everybody that downloads the app actually logs in because of Facebook. We lose about 1 out of 2 people. So,
really?
yeah.
We should talk about this for a different post.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're about 25,000 users right now.
Why do you think this is compelling? I mean, do you really think enough information can be conveyed in about 3 lines? What's your constructs? What's your limits?
So the limit is, so you have the picture, and then you have 3 lines, and you can fit about 7 words or so, depending on how long your words are. So you fit more L's than W's. And I actually haven't had anybody that asked me for more space. But it's amazing because the picture will often give context to the words, and the words will give context to the picture. So together you can actually say a lot. So if a picture is worth 1,000 words, then now you have 1,007 to say something.
What do you think? What do you view as competitive to this? Nothing like this really exists, but what are you trying to disrupt?
So what we set out to do was to create a format for reviews that could be done with a mobile phone. So you're walking around Tokyo, you're dodging traffic, people are running into you, like how much can you really read? Can't. And so we wanted to be able to let you take it in at a glance. So you glance at it and you get it. You understand what a place is about. So set out to do local reviews. And so competitors, nobody's really doing it this way, where they're really capturing the personal stories of people that visit a place.
What about something like Oink?
Oink, they do, you can say yes or no on an item, but it's all about the item, right? It's just a hamburger, it's just a pair of shoes, and people are going yes or no. And what Tiny Review does, it lets people tell their personal experience, their reaction, right? So instead of a hamburger on Oink will be rated number 26 in San Francisco, but on Tiny Review somebody will say, oh, and then I cried. So it's very different. It's the person that's expressing rather than rating or assessing an item.
I feel like this would be really useful as like a self-expression engine in the same sense that Twitter or Pinterest or something that allows people to, express themselves, for lack of a better word. But how useful is it to people who are actually looking for reviews of things?
So already we're seeing that somebody that you'll flip open the app, and you can very quickly see what the sushi place is around here, what people have eaten, what they have liked, what they have felt when they're there, so you can make an easy decision on where to go. So in places like the Mission here, Mountain View, but even all across the world, there's already a lot of reviews happening. We were in Geneva over Christmas, and we saw a bunch of Tiny Reviews of restaurants in Geneva. Yeah, so it's really early, but there's a lot of content that will actually let you decide or discover what places are like around you.
Do you have any plans to enable like more sophisticated search or what are your future plans?
Absolutely. So yes, so for reviews we can actually do a lot. So it's 2 things. One is growth and getting this really.
So 20,000 downloads.
Much more downloads.
Okay.
So probably nearly 50,000 downloads, but 25,000 users.
Okay.
And that's the Facebook login, which we can talk about later.
Okay.
Yeah. And but I think there's a huge opportunity in curation. And so yes, 40% of the content is reviews. And there's some smart things that we can do to pull those out. So for the nearby view inside the app, you can actually see places that are public that you can visit and what people have felt. That we just have to pull out the private homes and whatnot. And then there are other things that are news that we're seeing in Tiny Review. Lots of posts on SOPA. We saw a lot of Occupy San Francisco and actually Occupy Philadelphia and Washington. all over the world. And so there are stories and themes that we can work on to curate and pull together. So that's up next for us.
Any possible ideas for a business model?
Yeah, many.
Your favorite one so far?
So the storytelling, personal expression, it's so big, and we'll see where that takes us. But I think there's some interesting opportunities to work with brands and with companies to, hey, maybe there's an opportunity for user-generated marketing copy, and we'll see where that takes us. But already today, we're seeing a lot of people ask us if they can put tiny reviews on their Facebook fan pages, restaurants or even different businesses, sommeliers, they ask for this. And I always ask them if they're willing to pay, and they all say, yes, I just want these on my Facebook page. So we could do that today.
You should do it today.
We could, but we're going to focus on growth for the next 6 months at least.
Great. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.